For his sixth career start at the NTT IndyCar Series, he will roll off 26 tomorrow. 9 total laps in that qualifying session. So tell us about the last, 24 hours you've been through.
Sure. I would say the last 15 or 18 hours, maybe.
Yeah, less than that, yeah.
It's crazy. And, it was about midnight in France when Tony Cannon called me. Of course, I saw free practice one. I'm watching in the car every session, of course. So, and I saw the crash of Alex. I didn't know he was injured, so I was like, yeah, he was trying of getting out of the car, and I was at the restaurant, and I told my girlfriend, well, maybe McLaren is gonna call me if he's injured, and I'm like, half an hour later, I'm like, Tony's calling me. It's strange. Theo, can you come as quick as possible? We need you. we need you right now in Toronto. I'm like, it's midnight in France, Tony, so not sure I can find a flight and come quick, but I'm here. 9 laps in quali. I wish, of course, Alex a speedy recovery. I know he broke his thumb, but yeah, it's not easy to come here straight in quali. It's fine. I'm happy.
Yeah, there you go. Take a couple quick questions for both of these guys, and then we'll bring up Colton. Go ahead. Tim Harani, wait for the microphone if you don't mind. Thanks, Tim.
Thanks very much. Thanks, Dave. Question for Theo and Tim Harani, TSN. Can you take us through your flight over here? Like, were you watching video, onboard cameras? Because obviously this is the first time you've been at this track. It's a difficult track, clearly.
Yeah, it's a very difficult track, very bumpy. So I just, Tony called me and I told him I'm fine. I want to race, of course. And I told him if the race engineers can send me as quick as possible on boards, data, that would be good. That's what they did. And in the plane, I was actually not in the plane. I just didn't sleep in France. I went at 5 in the morning at the airport. Was watching all night the onboards, data, and then in the plane I decided to sleep a little bit. That was not easy, but still I could sleep maybe like 4 hours, 5 hours. And yeah, that's crazy because I was still in Indianapolis 3 days ago. I decided to come back to France because it's summer in France, and I was not racing in Indy anymore. But then it's unfortunate what happened to Alex, and as I said, I wish him a speedy recovery. I think his for sure broken thumb is painful, but it's not a big injury, so maybe we'll be back soon. So.
And just last question for you, just your feeling when you left pit lane, like what's going through your mind at that moment? Because obviously on a street circuit, it's easy to make a mistake and pound the wall.
Sure. I just tried to learn again a bit everything. I know there's now the hybrid system, which I could try in Milwaukee, but it's a novel. The steering wheel layout is a bit different on the number 7 car from Alex, so I had to learn a bit the new steering wheel, but it was fine. I think I adapted pretty quickly. Tomorrow the warm-up will be super important for me, just to do again as much laps as possible, and in the race try to learn again, try to come back and gain some positions, but I don't expect much. I just want to race and bring the car home.
The microphone over to Patrick, who's got a question. Kyle? Thank you, sir.
I'm not expecting you to give me damper settings and rebound and stuff. What makes the gritty global cars so good on? It seems like the bumpier the track, the better you guys are.
I think it's just the drivers. I'm just kidding. No, our cars are really good at street courses. Obviously, dampers is the biggest thing that the teams are working on, and potentially is that. Honestly, I don't know as much. They just say drive it, and it's usually really fast at street courses, so that's about all the information I have for you.
Is it getting into the corner? Is it braking? Is it getting in? Is it getting off? And is it all of that hooked together?
Honestly, I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. I'm guessing overall grip.
I know you've got a question for Theo, so hang tight on that. In French, I believe. Mary, you got something? Does anyone have another follow-up from Kyle? Otherwise, we'll cut you loose. Congratulations on the front row start.
Yep, thank you.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you. All right, more questions. A couple more for Theo, and then we'll bring up Colton as well. Hang on. Thanks, Mary.
Theo, looking ahead, I know you had at least a test on an oval. Would you welcome the idea if was needed to replace Rossi at the Gateway race?
Of course. I mean, I'm here for the team. They gave me the opportunity to show myself in IndyCar. Of course, I was disappointed when I learned that they were replacing me, but it's part of the game, part of the sport, and it's I know them very well. And when I came back today, everybody was happy. It was good also to see all the the people in the team, the mechanics, the engineers, everybody. So it's been like my family in IndyCars. I know them very well. So in case Alex is not ready, we'll be still here waiting. So if the team calls me, of course, I'm not gonna refuse racing. I love IndyCar. It's a great championship, and I was home waiting for more than probably 4 or 5 weeks. So right now I'm just super happy to drive. It feels like a dream.
Bruce, you go ahead.
Hi, Theo, good to see you back. Did you get any chance to use the hybrid at all in that 9 laps you did?
Sure. I used it. It gives more power for sure. It can change a little bit the balance of the car, but I had so much to learn from the track, especially. The track is very tough. It's quite warm physically. It's not going to be easy for me tomorrow, but I will give my best. And the hybrid system is fun. It's fun to play with. I think in the race it's going to be important to be smart with it, with the push to pass as well. And let's see. But really can't wait to be tomorrow, starting the race. I just loving the car, love racing.
Just a couple more for Theo. Charles Bradley, go ahead.
Hi Theo, well done today. Just a quick question about the Auto Hebdo article that went up and then came back down again. Can you just explain what the circumstance was from your side?
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. As I said, I'm thankful to Aero McLaren for the opportunity they gave me in Long Beach. I think it was in April, if I'm right, in April, giving me the chance to drive in IndyCar. Then we decided to finish the season. Unfortunately, there was, they replaced me. I was disappointed, of course. That's the reality. But the rest, I don't know anything about the rest. For me, what I said is just I'm happy for the opportunity. I was just a little bit disappointed, of course. But I'm still here with the team. They called me. I said yes, of course. I want to race. It's like, as I said, it's like a family now because I know them very well. Everybody in the team, As I said, when I came back, I arrived 1 hour before quali, or 45 minutes before quali. I don't know exactly, but everybody was really happy to see me, and I was really happy to see them again. So it's good to be here.
Let's take one off Zoom, then we'll take one in French. Bruce Martin from NBCSports.com. Go ahead and unmute yourself, Bruce. Thank you.
Theo, you've only had the hybrid assist in testing a very limited time. Now you're expected to go out there tomorrow and use it in a race. How big a challenge is that? Because there's still a lot of veteran drivers that haven't figured out the right way to use it yet.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough to be able to use it properly and to be consistent during the race. But I think Aero McLaren did a great job on that side. We have a pretty strong procedure. I think the team will help me a lot on that side, and I will just have to follow what they are telling me to do. So I think the most important from my side is also the driving, drive well, do a good strategy, and it's gonna be fun.
Also, what was the most challenging part of the all-night trip to get here from France?
The most challenging part is, the stress first. It's very stressful. I didn't drive a race car since last race, before Laguna Seca. And I knew it was going to be tight to drive in quali. And it's quali. Quali, you have 10 minutes and you have to do the job. You have to be really quick, learn the track. I knew there was a hybrid system in the car I had to manage, so it was very stressful. The jet lag. I just came back from Indy to France and now France to Toronto, so I don't really know where I am actually. But it's part of the life of a racing driver, and I enjoy it. I'm super happy to be here. Even if I'm tired, I'm super